welcome back. It's your girl Briera, and I'm so happy to be here with you today. I would like to first and foremost thank our Heavenly Parents, Mother, Father, Source of Creation, for giving me this opportunity to be here with you today. I would like to do a quick angel guide oracle reading for the Libras. This will be an angel guide oracle reading that helps to focus on your strength, heart, and guidance at this time. I would like to call on the Holy Spirit and my spirit team to please come to my side to help me deliver divine messages that is of the highest white light. Remember, these messages are general, so please take what resonates and leave what doesn't. All right, so thank you, Holy Spirit. Thank you, Spirit Team. These are going to be messages for Libra. Let's see what your strength is at this time, Libra, and what's in your favor in the current situation. Thank you, Holy Spirit. Thank you, Spirit Team. This is for Libras. What is Libra strength at this time? These just fell out. Don't see. Yeah, so it's solar star activation. Soul star activation. Yeah, I feel like Libra, that's something that you really have to know, that just because something comes out and it's addressed to you, or it's like made to seem like it's for you, doesn't truly mean that it's really for you. So I feel like that's something you really have to pay attention to, Libra. You don't have to take everything that is presented to you or accept everything that is presented to you. Thank you, Holy Spirit. Thank you, Spirit Team. Libra strength at this time. We have I am present. I am present for Libra strength. I feel like Libra continue to be in this energy of honesty and communication. Okay, really paying attention and really taking account of your spiritual possessions for what they are, because I feel like compared to the material possessions you do have, it's really not even truly something that is looked at when you are doing when you are analyzing or doing a like account for what you possess, right? I feel like you should really take account of your spiritual possessions at this time when it comes to the compassion and the gratitude and the empathy, and you just really working out of this divine light and a divine way of being. I feel like there has been a lot of things that probably has brought shame to yourself or your family or whatever, but I feel like that's just you growing up and you understanding that you aren't flawed in any way and you are truly worthy of love and appreciation. So continue to tap into the spiritual aspect of who you are and really trusting your instincts at this time. I feel like when it comes to you harnessing some type of mystic power, it's really urging you to see the adjustments that is required when moving forward, okay? I feel like continue to access the divine within, though, and I feel like whoever or whatever has you or someone else in this codependency type of energy, they have to be let go of to a certain degree. I'm not saying to completely let go of them in a way where, it's going to bring more harm than good, but it's like you have to see the self-love for truly what it is, and challenge them to self-love themselves. That's something that needs to be discussed. It's like You're not purposely trying to be emotionally detached. Like, I feel like this is someone's makeup, and that's what we've already known about someone for a really, really long time, probably since they were a child. So we can't use that card as being, why things aren't, where they are supposed to be. But to understand that you give yourself more love and you give another person more love when you give them the freedom to hold their own vision and really stand in their own strength and not have to cling on to you as an individual to feel worthy in any way or to feel like they belong. I feel like you are protected though, okay? And I feel like you are very much supported as you continue to make the necessary changes for yourself. I feel like there is, yeah, it's kind of like there's no turning down. Okay. There's no turning down a certain aspect of who someone has developed to become. So I feel like that's really something that needs to be paid attention to and appreciated. Still some dark spots though, Libra. But yeah, keep working on it. We're not perfect. But yeah. I feel like don't be afraid to ask for help. Just make sure we aren't doing things for something in return, right? It's you're not in this energy, or you're not doing something just because you think you're going to get something in return when it comes to material possessions, right? And I feel like that's that honoring your inner knowing when it comes to why you are attached and divinely guided to do and be and say certain things, okay? I don't know, Libra. That's what's the blessings that Libra carry in their heart. Merkaba activation, okay? Merkaba activation. I feel like you are truly rising up, but not in the way that you may think. I feel like you have to trust your instincts, trust those that surrounds you too. Like their communication is stellar in a lot of different ways, right? And their deliverance of information is actually pretty hands on. So I feel like don't feel like you can't rely on those that surround you, but make sure you are in your own strength as well. I feel like feel the positive emotions behind knowing when to and when not to, knowing that it's okay to say no to the things that you're not even really attached to in a certain manner to begin with, and it's okay to say no. It's okay. I feel like don't give up though. I feel like it's been a challenge to um to detach from something or someone based off of how they how they approach certain things and how they come in, right? It's like it's really, I don't even know what to say, but I do know this feeling of feeling like, let's just do this one more time, let's just give this one more chance. But I just don't think that that's the smart move to make. I feel like you got to continue to be in your freedom and see who you are and who you were called to be regardless. What's the guidance for Libra? Order of Melchizedek. Embraced by light, mission uncovered, don't give up. Okay. I feel like, yeah, Libra, I know it's because you are in your strength, you are in your strength, and that's why I was like, there's no turning down for a certain energy, right, that you have developed to become. But I feel like you have to honor your inner knowing, Libra. You have to see that forgiving yourself first is going to help others be able to forgive you, and it's going to help your spiritual growth for truly what it is. I feel like you have to remind yourself that you are good enough, and you don't have to lose certain things in order to gracefully move to the next phase of your life. I feel like the mistakes only make you better. I feel like someone they don't know when or how to let down their guard when it comes to a particular person. And I feel like don't overly assert yourself in that energy though. Like whether they will or they won't, it's like just let people be who they are. That's just kind of just that's the peace and the guidance that everybody is seeking, just to just let us be who we are, knowing that that inner that inner compass won't lead you wrong, right? We play a lot of different roles, and that's okay for what it is. I feel like nothing will come of a situation that is already like we know the face of it. We know what's really going on. Nothing truly is going to come of that because it gets deeper than that, and because it even gets deeper than that too. So it's like, don't be in this like off guard type of energy when it comes to your mission truly not being uncovered, but you are on the right path, and continue to move forward and really be in this energy of using your intuition and your comprehension skills to move to the next phase of your life, knowing that you are protected. I feel like, yeah, I was just gonna say that it's like you've been told no a lot when it comes to new opportunities, and when it comes to really being able to be seen for your true power. I feel like there's been a lot of no's, but there's also a lot of hidden things in those no's, right? It's like, I'm glad that was kind of a no, because nah. Anyways, okay, what's this I am presence here? Libra, I feel like I don't think you have clouded judgment over something, but you know, be very careful with the clouded judgment over something or a situation. I feel like you're just too bright for someone, or too advanced for someone in particular. It's just, and it wasn't, that's kind of what it's being made to appear like you like you chose them or you did something just because, like, oh, yeah, I know it's too much. And so it's kind of just like, you know, you have to see the growth of who you are and why you are and when you are, and allow that for everyone else and other people that is attached to you. I feel like you you really have to see things, right? You have to experience things, and when you experience it and you surpass a certain energy or you outgrow a certain energy, regardless of it not being ideal to anyone else, that's just what it is. It's like it can't be anything else other than, I chose this to be a part of my journey. And whether you accept that you have been chosen to be a part of my journey or not, that's really not up to me. But I encourage you to focus on self-love and not be bitter about things not being everlasting, no matter what the endeavor is. So what's this I am presence here? Told you. No, let's just keep moving forward. What's this I am present? I am present with the Queen of Cups, okay? The Queen of Cups. And I feel like you are really in your strength, though, Libra, okay? I feel like it's very honorable, too. Very trustworthy type of energy. I feel like continue to take account of your spiritual possessions, so Libra. And when you are taking account of your material, possessions, see that it's the spiritual ones that make the material world good enough for you. So I feel like continue to heal and love in a more intelligent way, right? Because it's not about detaching from the human aspect of things, or the body aspect of things, but truly understanding the growth and the intelligence for what it is, and loving from that space, seeing the vision of success for truly what it is. I feel like everything is truly beautiful and fair. And I feel like it's all about having that balance between the dreamy aspect of life and the physical, okay? Yeah. And people pay for the happiness and pleasure, right? And if that's your strength, that's your strength, right? But use your wisdom and trust your instincts when it's time to let certain things go and let things be what it is. And I feel like just take time to heal from things that that required a little bit more patience with, right? When it comes to who you are, especially when like we be really quick to label people as being, autistic, or ADHD, or whatever other stuff that is. But what if it's just who you are? You don't have to be a lover, like you don't have to be overly affectionate with anyone and all sorts of stuff. What if it's just who you are, and just healing from the disconnect from people that were supposed to understand you from your adolescence years to now is really beneficial for you, and that will help with the dark spots. It really will, because it's like, so what's this Queen of Cups? you know it's like, yeah, with the Four of Cups. Yeah, it's like, every, like, what is that? Every good and perfect gift comes from above, right? And I feel like that's kind of what why you are still here when we ask, like, why not take me? Why not do this? Why not do that? But that's why you're still here, because there is something for you to still learn. There is something for you to still uncover about who you are and why you were even birthed into this world, in this space and time. Okay? And that's that. Don't be in this energy of boredom or discontentment, but truly see that maybe what is truly meant for you hasn't showed up yet, only because it's just some things that still has to be worked on when it comes to that heart chakra, when it comes to, you know, opening your mind to the honesty that it's going to take to relive certain things and to release certain things. I feel like you waited a long time for something, though. Maybe, well, I feel like, yeah, that's that you're in your strength, Libra, and I don't feel like Libra is really, I just take what resonates and leave what doesn't. I'm just gathering, like, I want to be free. I want to breathe. I want to breathe. So, like, the quickness with the being attached to something in a certain way just isn't truly what it is, but it is what it is in a different type of manner. So I feel like continue to stay focused, though, Libra. Hold your vision, and make sure that you aren't just saying no just because, right? There's meaning behind that. There's emotion behind that, you know, regardless of how you see it. It's just, you know, patience on both sides. What's this Merkaba activation? It's a lot of, well, maybe it's, Merkaba activation. Yeah, with the Four of Swords. It's like someone is just like, they're, it's too much overthinking about something in a really negative way. Like, when I tell you it's a really negative way, it's a really negative way. And I don't even know how to express that. It's not that deep. It really is not that deep. I mean, you have to really take time to rest and recharge, so you can see that things is not as detrimental as it has been trying to make itself out to be. You know, I know that the words and the energies and blah 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 and la 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 is a bit much, but someone is truly like the Knight of Cups at the end of the day. And I feel like you know that. So all the overly being aggressive with your communication or with how you are thinking about something is very unnecessary. I feel like you are wiser than you know. Yeah, and they're like, what's this Four of Swords here? These last two readings was um with the Five of Cups in reverse. Yeah, I feel like once you take time to really recharge, and you will see that nothing will come of a project that is false, right? You know, even the whole way of thinking about your ancestors and all sorts of stuff, like nothing truly comes from, and I'm not saying nothing comes from it, because like I said, every aspect of life and forms of energy is beneficial, but at the end of the day, it's like, child, like they said in Milan, how lucky can they be? They're actually dead. So it's like, come on, let's not get, in that energy of feeling like that's the way of being and seeing and doing. I feel like it's these marriages that has been built off of strange notions that has to be rested on. It's these frustrations that isn't able to be explained or expressed without some type of fatality that needs to be, addressed in the correct manner. I feel like you're not without anything. And it might just be sad for right now, but you have to lift yourself up and see how transmuting negative energies will help you to truly be seen by the light, okay? By the light. It's not even about anything else. But yeah, someone is really like, they're overly anxious about what could come from you letting them go, or a situation being let go of, and it's just not in the best light at all, and it's gotten someone really really sad right now is what I'm gathering. hmm and I feel like someone knows that about you, Libra, that you do what you want and you don't always show up, and you know when to and when not to. That's the strength. So it's like some things aren't even like for you, right? And when it does address you, you have to trust in your instincts to engage or not to engage in it. And I feel like someone doesn't know that about you, which they should know that about you by being attached to you physically and emotionally. So we just do things because we feel like it's going to protect us in some type of way. And really, it just annoys. It's just a noise. What's the order of Melchizedek here? Yeah, with the star. and the Six of Swords. I feel like, yeah, I feel like you have to continue to have that honest communication, though, Libra, okay? And not give up, because it's not that you aren't accepted or embraced by the light, or, your mission isn't truly uncovered. It's just like, are we dealing with the things of the past that still needs to be worked on when it comes to abandonment issues, or when it comes to you being misunderstood in any way, shape, or form. It's like those things initiate you into a different aspect or a different type of reality when you are able to exercise that healthy approach to a conversation, or to a whole different way of living, right? So I feel like just continue to have hope that you are able to heal these childhood wounds for the future and present happiness that your heart and soul truly yawns for. I feel like something is truly en route, okay? Why the start with the Six of Swords? We have the Five of Wands, the Devil, the World, and the Ace of Wands. Yeah. And that's just, I told you, somebody is thinking of something extremely negative. Like, I'm telling you, I can't even, like, my head is starting to hurt with how much something is like, no, no, no. But I feel like continue to see the conflicts for what they are, especially when it comes to conflicts of the mind and the emotions, right? We do everything to be the one, the center of attention, and all sorts of things, when in all reality, that's a control tactic of your own self. That's you not honoring your own inner knowing, when you can't step back and really see the full picture for what it is. It's like we have to end out these relationships and these endeavors and be confident in that, and not try to continue to hold on or reverse, or constantly try to walk in reverse to get to another new beginning, or to just keep something in the same cycle for decades and decades until someone is able to like pause it. So you have to see that for what it is. But I do feel like there is assured success on this route, though, or what's ever en route. That is assured success. To continue to, yeah, it's deeper than music, though. And I'm just throwing that out there. It's deeper than music, and it's deeper than what you possess in this material world. Okay. And, maybe you do have five different personalities, right? Maybe. But there's only one of you, and there's only, feminine and a masculine energy that resides within you. So you have to be very careful with all these different masks that we put on, and then expect to have a short success in that, like actually living that out. you know Medicine people are who they are for a reason. So you are good enough, though, Libra. I feel like Your angels are very proud of you for your growth, for sure. Or even attempting to move things into a different direction. I feel like it's like somebody else that is just truly like, and I won't say that they're scared or in any energy of fear, but it's just like the conversation is giving doubt to everything. It's like I don't really like the conversations that surround a particular relationship or situation. I just don't, because it's not that. It's a lot of, we don't want to really let go, or we want to make it seem like we have no control over nothing we are doing. It's this, it's that. But no, it's really you. And if it's not, then, well, then we just, the fatalities need to be what the fatalities are. And it's just the simple truth, because no one will ever be happy. It's how you, what you are manifesting, what you are putting out. Thoughts truly do become things. You have to have hope. Yeah. Stop engaging in different activities. I told somebody that earlier. It's the online presence or the technology, the water that is not being used correctly. So we don't really know how to respond. We don't really know how to show up, because this brings in the bag when I know that people pay for pleasure and happiness in this form and fashion. So when you get into that energy and be in that energy for a long time, it's kind of like, well, this must be the end now, because I'm not gaining anything from this other than what has already been. And if you're telling me that there's more, well, I'm going to just look at it like, well, I must be next. It's like, when it's deeper than that, child, it's deeper than that, okay? I feel like you have to see the love and the happiness for what it is, regardless of what new beginnings have been delayed or, let go of completely. Feel like you don't gain anything by not being honest with yourself. You just don't. But yeah, change of place is yeah, like I said, something is en route though, so just see that for what it is. Let's try to stay out of stagnant energies, right? Whether it's yours or someone else. There's boundaries for a reason. Mm-hmm. But all right, Libra. That's pretty much all I have for you, okay? You are my last reading tonight, and I really do appreciate each and every one of you for showing up, okay? You are loved and appreciated, and I am sending you peace, love, and light, and until next time.